everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Hannah, and today I am doing the wearable version of my Maleficent makeup. So, yeah, my costume makeup for Maleficent was less than awesome. It was not great, but it was still fun to do, so that's what's important at the end of the day, and we will probably redo it later when I figure out a good way to do the face. The eyes and the lips I think turned out pretty good. It was the face I was having trouble with. I think what I need to do is use more of a white green, if that makes sense, like a very light pale green, and also chisel out the cheekbones a little bit better. But we're going to play with that. Today for this tutorial I'm using two different palettes just because each palette does not have all the shades I need. So I'm using the Sylvia Ghani palette in the shades Independence and Wild Child, which are both of these purple shades. And then I'm also using the Morphe Boss Mood palette, and I don't have the little plastic sheet with the names on it anymore, but I do, I'm going to be using a little bit of this shade right here and a little bit of that shade. So the greens from here and those other two, and that's all you need other than maybe a highlighting color, which I did not highlight the side, I forgot to. So let's go ahead and highlight that side. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this Wet n Wild highlighter, and I'll show you guys which one it is in a minute. And we're just going to do like a tiny bit of highlight. I just like it because it's just enough, but it's not crazy, if that makes sense. So we're going to start off and just jump into it because I know my videos tend to be long. We're going to take the shade Independent. Oh, wait. No, we're not yet. We're going to prime our eyelid. I've done it on this side. I've not done it on this side. We're using Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden, which this one is really good. I had the original in a travel size, which I really liked, and so when I went to pick up a new one because I was running out, I went ahead and chose a different color because I want to try and play around with to see what I like better, if I like it to be a little more sheer or if I like it to actually have some pigment. And I think I definitely prefer a little bit of pigment. I'm going to take my beauty blender and just kind of blend a little bit more on the eye, gently patting my eye, not wanting to go crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the eye just a little bit with a little bit of Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Powder on the eye. And we're going to take a fluffy 101 brush from BH Cosmetics. And this one actually came with the palette. I got any of my black BH Cosmetics brushes came with the palette. I had a set of eye brushes that came with it, which I thought was kind of cool because you never know. Like you may not have the right brushes or you may not have brushes, so it's good that they give you some with it. And plus, they go really cute with the palette, black and gold and everything. The only thing I will say is this 101 brush, I'm wanting to give it a chance, that's why I'm using it today, but it's a little bit too rough, if that makes sense. It's not very gentle, and you know what, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, hopefully not too much. Is that good? Probably, maybe. And as you can see, I'm blending it a little bit up towards the eyebrow in the inner area, right there. But over here, I don't want to do too close to the eyebrow, but I don't want to do too far, if that makes any sense at all. By the way, Jared and I are moving in less than a month to our new apartment. This lease is not up until the 16th, but we went ahead and decided to move to the new place. Okay, now that I have that nice and blended, we're going to take a flat brush. This brush is just a random flat brush that I have, and I'm going to take it with a bright colored green and all these little pieces of skin, like on the center of the pieces of skin. I cannot talk today. This area on the center of the eye and inner area that does not have any eyeshadow on it, we are going to apply some green. This is going to be our base for our glitter we're going to put on in a little bit. I do love, if you're looking for a good palette to use for having fun with makeup, I do really recommend the Boss Mood palette from Morphe. It's a really good palette, and they have a lot of different shades in it. Which I will actually, if you guys want, in a minute. I think I've talked about it before, but I'll show you the palette real quick so you guys can just get an idea of what kind of shades. Just like the Sylvia Ghani, you can do so many different looks with it. I've done a copper look before using these two shades. I've done some purple. I've done some pink looks. I've done some green. I've done some more neutral shades. Like, you can just do so many different things with this palette. It's really awesome. So now that I have that on, we're going to go back to the flat brush. We're going to take a little bit of that sparkly green I was telling you guys about. Beautiful color, kind of like trees. And we're just going to apply that right there. Oh, that's looking really, really sparkly. I like it a lot. And we're just going to put that there. And then with the sparkly Wild Child shade on the opposite side of the brush, we're just going to put a little bit of that on this outer corner and then blend the two together. This just adds a whole lot of dimension to this look. I will say with Sylvia Gani's palette, you do get some fallout. I don't know if you guys can see, which is a problem to me. Not a big problem because you can just kind of whisk them away, but her shadows, for whatever reason, they're a little bit more, I don't want to say moist, but they have a little more moisture to them, which makes them a little bit hard to sweep away from your eye. But it's not like the end of the world or anything, if you know what I mean. So anyway, we got the basic look done. Just a little bit more of the shade Wild Child. And I did forget to mention, we're going to use one of these purples from the Morphe palette. We're going to use this bright colored grape one as well. Just going to take a bunch of that on my brush, making sure to tap off any excess. And that's just going to go here on the outer side. As you can see, all of this fallout is from the color Wild Child from Sylvia's palette. And I love Sylvia's channel. I love pretty much everything about her. She's awesome. I would just say that is a problem to me, that there is so much fallout with her colors. But you know what? This is just, this is not my review of the palette. Maybe I need to give it a little more of a chance before I start judging it. Okay. So now we're going to go in with Better Than Sex liner. This is amazing eyeliner. I just want to show you guys. It's gorgeous. Has a really good tip on it. We're going to make a nice line. And then we're going to make a nice little wing. Obviously, both of my wings are completely opposite, so we're going to try to fix it a little bit. I really am not great at doing winged eyeliner. Okay, that's just, we're going to have to do with two different kind of looking wings. A little bit better. Okay, then we're going to take Better Than Sex mascara. These two are ones that I'm trying out right now, and that's why you're going to see them a lot in my videos. Plus, they're amazing, so we'll do that. Just going to do this. And I did forget, I do need to put some eyeshadow on the bottom lash line. So before we put mascara on the bottom lash line, we have to add a little bit of color. I forgot. Which happens a lot with me. We're going to take a little bit of the Wild Child, and that's going to go on the inner area. Then we're going to take the shade, or the green shade, and that goes on the outside. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a, let's see, of like a angled eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to use that to kind of pack that green on there a little bit. And then again, we're going to put some mascara on the bottom lash line. I only ever do it on the outer corner. And that is the finished look. Oh wait, we got to put lipstick on. What am I thinking? Let's put some lipstick on real quick. And I'm going to dig into my drawer of things I don't wear that often. Let's see. And we're going to pull out this one. It's in the shade, I think it's Deceit. No, Deeply Disturbed from L'Oreal. This is one of their Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I love this one. And also, do you guys want me to do a full face of liquid lipstick? Because I really want to do it. So let me know if you guys want me to do it. And before I put this on, I actually have a purple lip liner. So I have blue, and I gotta find that purple real quick. Shouldn't be that hard to locate, hopefully. Well, oh, there it is. Found it. Good. I was a little bit worried. We're going to take this. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Suede Matte Liner. To me, this is always a suspenseful like time because you're trying to do it and trying to do it even. To me, lip liner is kind of a new thing that I've started doing recently, and so I'm not that great at it, but we're going to play around a little bit. So we're going to put on some of this color. So if you ever have, let's see, if you ever do what I just did and get it in the center of your lip, my Cupid's bows are actually really uneven, as you can kind of tell. Let's see. I'll try to make them even, but it never actually works out. That's pretty much as even as they're going to get. And then even then, they're kind of a little bit uneven. So what you can do, if you get it kind of in the center between them and you're wanting to clean that area up a little bit, is you can take a little bit of highlighter, like right there, just to kind of create an illusion. And it makes it look a lot cleaned up. So there's a completed Maleficent everyday kind of look. What did you guys think? I think I got this video to be a lot shorter than it usually is. I enjoyed filming it. I'm going to go take a shower now. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And stay tuned for my next video. I think it's going to be fun. Possibly. Yeah. So anyway, make sure you guys check out my Instagram too. It's linked down below. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye!